Hi guys, hope you guys have had a great week. Just enjoying some free time right now. This is how I enjoy my free time. I sit here and have a good cup of hot chocolate and stitch and sit in my $69 thrift store score of 2016. So yeah, we got rack and some haul I got today and all kinds of progress on my whips. So let me switch positions. Let me get Pepe up. He has a bad back. I have to kind of help him. He also has really bad osteoporosis, which I've kind of warned him about. But yeah, so give me a few minutes. So I just realized I look like I'm going for some sort of like corporate board meeting or something. I don't know. But you know what? This is what I wear when I have to go to the post office, Hobby Lobby, and then made a detour / totally out of my way trip to Joann's because they have their clearance stuff out. So this is what I wear. Did not wear my sequin boots though. Those are stay home FlossTube video attire, maybe Vegas attire, which I'll talk about in a little bit, people. All right, so hope you guys have been well. Thanks for coming back and watching me again. Or if this is your first time, welcome. I'm McKenna. Who you saw earlier was Pepe, the one and only. So let me see what I have on my notes. Marlene, I know I still need to get you the paint color for my wall, and I know a couple other people have asked me about it as well. It is gray. I think gray is a great neutral, and I think some people are afraid to work with gray because they think that it will actually make a room smaller, hence the whole dark colors make you smaller. But obviously the ceiling is white. We have light carpet, baseboards. I had my husband put up crown molding. We have the shutters, which are white. So it brings in plenty of light color in here. And also my hutch that I keep my fabric and stuff in, it's white. The doors are white. So I kind of even think that I could have gone even a shade darker. But I absolutely love it. And it's pretty true to what's coming up on the camera. I don't have any leftover paint of it, which I thought I did because I want to repaint our bathroom, our guest bathroom, for the third time. And I'm thinking about doing this gray. Come on, Elise. Come on. But I need to go over or call Sherwin-Williams and get the paint color. Let's see. Deborah had asked about the 2 floral pictures that were behind me in my last video. Deborah, I'm going to take a separate up-close videos of those and insert it at the end of this video to show you those. Natasha, I'm still looking for a bread bowl. I've yet to find one. I'd like to find one at like a thrift place that I go to, or and not have to necessarily order one offline. But Danielle, 2016, she started the whole cart trend blow up, and I think Natasha has 2017 for bread bowls. I'd like to throw my name on that list as well with sequin boots. Let's see. Okay, so I may be going to Vegas. Well, I probably will. I don't need to ask permission, obviously. Hi. Say hi to everyone. Look, they can't see you. They can't see your mustache. No. Purr. Let them hear you. My friend is going to be in Vegas from, oh God, I think it's like the first week of March. And I think I'm going to be there from March 7th to the 9th. She works for a food company, a pet food company, and they're going to be having a conference there. And because I'm only 5 hours from Vegas, I said that I would drive up and hang out with them. They have stuff to do obviously during the day, but I can go lay by the pool or go to Stitching Paradise. Totally going again. Stitcher's Paradise. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna go to Stitcher's Paradise. I'm not sure. It'll probably be maybe the day I leave. I have to check and see when her flight is, because I may take her to the airport and drop her off. But I also don't want to get on the road too late driving back. So for anyone that lives in the Vegas area, let me know, comment below, and maybe we can do some sort of meetup, hangout, therapy, shopping while I'm there. So I'm looking super forward to that. We're going to Disneyland. I told you guys that in a couple weeks. So I'm excited about that. No further word on the fire department. Submitted my application and all my paperwork last week. Have not heard back from them. But, you know, gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. So let me show you guys what I've been up to. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I did my last video. Ayrton, our youngest, got super sick. Let's see, today's Thursday. He kind of started showing signs Tuesday, just under the weather, kind of horsey cough. And then Tuesday night, I didn't feel right about leaving him, having him sleep by himself. So we dragged his little mattress into our bedroom, and around midnight, he decided he wanted to throw up. And he's so good for being 4, because you would think that a 4-year-old would just go everywhere, you know, carpet, walls, ceiling, on you, like a fire hose. But he tells you, he's like, Mom, get the bucket, I need to throw up. Or he gets up and goes into the kitchen and pukes in our trash can. They're hidden in our cabinets, so you have to pull it out. Or he'll go to the bathroom. So he puked basically every hour or every 2 hours. He couldn't keep water down, so we were up all night with him Wednesday early morning. Sent our oldest off to school. So it was just the 3 of us here on Wednesday, kind of trying to take care of him and catch up on sleep. And he would nap and doze off on the sofa, wake up, puke, take a drink of water, go back to sleep, wake up, puke. It was kind of like this never-ending cycle. And it was kind of an hour to hour whether or not we would take him to the ER, because he has asthma and we have to watch that his throat doesn't close up on him, because with kids, they just shut. And once that happens, you're kind of limited on possibilities. So we just kind of watched him with his asthma and was doing breathing treatments to kind of keep his throat dilated. And it was just bad that he couldn't even keep water down. So we're thinking that it was some sort of 24-hour thing. It was like all of a sudden last night at like 6 o'clock, he just broke out of it and he wanted to eat everything. He's like, I want an Oreo, and we're like, I'm not going to give you an Oreo because I love Oreos and I don't want to see what an Oreo looks like coming out of someone's nose and mouth. So, you know, we're limiting him on what he can eat, but he's feeling better. But with him being under the weather and just kind of moping around, I was able to get in a ton of stitching yesterday, which was nice. Yeah, it's just Wally doing his thing. Okay, get up there. So let me show you guys what I have been absolutely obsessed with. Ink circles, birds and the bees. I'll even take it out of plastic because I love you people so much. I'm doing this on 40 count doubloon. There we go. Again, it's just one of those pieces. You do variegated, you could be, God, you could even do, kind of take a chapter out of Abby's book and do like petite treasure braids. This is the one that has 10,647 stitches. This is what I'm using, DMC variegated, number 69. And I'm loving how this is. I'm not doing a 1x at a time because the distance of the length of the colors are a few inches. So it wouldn't matter if you do 1x or you do a line and then come on back. And the single X's at a time, who has time for that? So here is where I am at. So this is the doubloon. Love this. It doesn't look like it, but it does actually stitch up pretty quick. I mean, you have to obviously make sure that you're staying on top of the counting and you're in the right spot. But it's pretty, there's almost kind of like a rhythm to it. I'm loving these emblems right here. Let me see if how close I can get. And the formation of the one bird. I'm working on the other one as well. So I kind of cut my, let me see what I have, if I have any examples. So I'm running at the end of the first skein. And basically, it's all kind of this burgundy color. There's no huge variation between this side. Maybe it's a little lighter here and this side. So I kind of just look, okay, where haven't I added any dark yet? And I'll just add it in. But otherwise, I kind of just jump around. I have another. Okay, here's another thread. This one is lights. So I will use this in a place I haven't used a lot of light. So probably up here. But then I also try to have them. Can you stop? You're throwing me off. Make it not look so obvious. So a part that's driving me nuts right now is this section here. Oh, my nails. This is actually a line, a page break. So page 1, page 2, and this is the page break. And this is driving me nuts. So I may actually go back and take that out to fix it. Because I think I did pretty damn good here and all the way down, making it look pretty good. So loving the DMC variegation. You know, people talk about how they have their own favorite variegated flosses, but I think DMC is definitely a great option if you don't want to spend a lot, or if you're new to the whole variegation. Just kind of try out DMC and see how it likes it. And it comes in all kinds of great colors. So yeah, that is where I'm at on Birds and the Bees. Love it. Hoping to get the rest of page 2 possibly done today or tonight. And I started that on December 29th. So I started that because I was working on Nightmare, finished off the thread, and I was like, oh, I need more. Look through my stash, look through my whole DMC, all the colors, nothing. Did not have any more. What am I using? $37.99. It's like a charcoal kind of dark gray. Oh my God, you would have thought the world had ended. I was on such a roll, and I was updating pictures on Stitch Mania kind of day to day, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this done probably in the next week at that time. Totally put water on my fire with this. I was so upset. I was on such a roll. So finally got out to the store. I'm not going to take it off the Q-snap because it's a ton of fabric. But this is where I'm at. You know, when I think we all have those pieces we're stitching on, and you're stitching and you're so close to it and you just see X's and blocks and you're like, where? I just feel like I'm not stitching towards anything. Like it's not becoming anything. And I think it was when I had just added in this section and I had taken a picture. I was like, oh my God, I can actually see this thing coming together. And I just love it. And I think that that's why I was on such a high with it, trying to get it done, because I was seeing progress. And I know a ton of people have this chart. Definitely start it. You know, there's so many ways to make it different. You know, Abby did it on, you know, the great blue fabric and then used, you know, the Petite Treasure braid. I'm kind of sticking more towards how it's charted with kind of a gray fabric. It doesn't have modeling on it like how this does. I think Kelly's does. Do it on some crazy color and kind of make it your own. But I absolutely love this. I will be entering this into the state fair. And I don't know if I will frame this myself or not. I really don't know. I think this one I'm going to want definitely stretched, and not that the pieces I do I'm not satisfied with, because I totally am doing them myself, but there's something about this piece because there's so many hours into it. I just feel like it deserves to be professionally done. But I don't know, I could get it done and find a frame and be like, I'm just going to do it and bust it out and get it framed sooner than Abby will do hers ever. So, love you, Abby. I need to get back on that, but I've just been obsessed with the ink circles piece. I haven't done any more on my Nora Corbett bird piece. Sorry, I'm bending over to my cart. I've gotten a ton of love on these. It's a series of 5. They're on 1, 2, 3. I know last week a few of them were on sale. And again, it's the same thing. Stitch it as is, or don't include the black swirlies and just do it as, you know, just the bird. So I took this off my Q-snap, but here is where I am at on that. Basically just need to do the a lot of this kind of peach pinky color in the background. Finish off the nest, add in some of the eggs. And I am stitching this on. I don't even know if I have. I always save the little card off of the fabric. I don't know where it's at. Oh well. Got a little more done on Afternoon in Rome, Country Cottage. There's a whole series of these as well. This is where I'm at. Had run out of color for this building here, which I should know these buildings. So basically just need to do a fill-in on that. Love that. So yeah, that's all I've been working on. I know I had a question about rotation, like what's my rotation? I don't have one. When I wake up and I come in here, I kind of just grab what calls to me or what I want to get finished. Right now, it's been the birds and the bees, but now just picking up Nightmare, I kind of want to get back into Nightmare. But then there's things that I just wanted to have brand new starts. But I want to get at least one of these done before I start something new. I feel like there's such big projects that I need to devote the time to them, so then they're not going to sit around and be whips for this year. I will get all these done this year, absolutely. I also need to figure out and just bite the bullet and do the postcards from Clouds Factory, get that done, get that framed, hang it here. I've not hung up the filigram one, or my Frida one, and I'm thinking about doing this wall over here behind my chair, all of my cross stitching that my husband would not want hung up in the rest of the home. Rex, I love my friends so much. The FlossTube community is so great, so generous. You hear this time and time again from everybody. The beautiful, the one, the 7-year-old, Marlene, I know you'll be fine with me saying that because you say it on your channel all the time. Marlene Bush. She sent me, because she had said in her last video she had an extra copy of Home of a Needleworker. And you know, she is a classy lady when she has her own stationery. And I love what she wrote me. For McKenna, the lady in the glittery boots. That's right. So thank you, Marlene. Maybe we can do this together. I definitely would want to start it. When you sent me this, I wanted to start it like that day, and then I had to control myself. But I love that. Absolutely love that. So thank you so much. Pepe got his first mail from Miss Linda Ackerson. Miss Linda, you live in Beaverton? I was born in Portland, Oregon and lived in Beaverton at the time. St. Vincent's Hospital, that's where I was born 31 years ago. Small world. We lived on, I'm trying to think. I'm recording on my phone. Murray Hill and, I don't remember the cross street. But we were really close to Chiam, the Chinese food, or maybe it's Cantonese, which I know within the last few years they've changed to locations, and I was there oh God, July of last year. Went up for my grandpa's birthday surprise. But yeah, small world, Beaverton. She sent me, excuse me, Pepe, care of, look, for Pepe. I'm gonna have to do Pepe. I'm gonna have to do it. I don't know if, I think I'll change the colors because I don't think his colors are green and kind of like a purple. So I may have to change those out for his outfit. But that's super cute. So thank you, Linda, for thinking of me. I love that. Told you guys earlier that I had gone to Joann's. I'd seen everybody on Stitch Mania putting up, yeah, Erwin's just, I don't know what, here, we'll just add him in to the shot. That Joann's has their Don't Jump, has their clearance for stitching stuff. So I went, and let's see what I got. DMC Color Variations Floss, $5, $4.97 if you want to be exact. Where are you? Oh, now you're over there? Why don't you come back over here? Ruiz, come here. Come here. So yeah, picked those up. All kinds of great options. I'm going to try these boards as well. Needle art, peel, and stick. These are just like the ones that I get at Hobby Lobby. And I like the ones at Hobby Lobby because they're not as thick. These are 3/16 thickness. But maybe they will do. But yeah, this 8x10 was like 96 cents. And this 8x12 was like $1.49. So I thought I'd pick up these, see how I like them. And then I was there. So yeah, check out your Joann's and see what they have for clearance. I also saw, then I turned around and saw stands. I don't know how I feel about scroll frames. I don't know. I guess because you hear people having problems with them, I just think they're not necessarily a hassle, but I think they're just something to get used to. And I'm so quick with the Q-snaps, and those seem to just be a better fit for me. I don't think that I would ever get a scroll frame. Okay. I thought, well, you can't knock it until you try it. And since they were on clearance, a 6x12. This was $6. Yeah, $5.97. So I'm gonna go on YouTube and find a tutorial, hopefully, of someone putting this together. Or if you know one, let me know down below. And then I also got a lap stand for it as well, and that was $8.97. So good deal to figure out whether or not I like something like that, or if not. Oh, I think that's it. I'm home alone right now. Oh, Erwin and Wally. I don't know where Wally's at. And hubby took the youngest out to kind of give me a little bit of a break because I was with puking boy all day. Ruiz. A little love man. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your look at it, stitching week, and have a great weekend. If you guys have any comments, questions below, if you want me, ow. Look, now he's all pissy. Look at that. Be nice. If you guys want to see any of my other shoes, maybe I'll just keep it a weekly thing. I'll just show off my latest pair of shoes. You know. So, I hope you guys have been well. Continue to be well. Stay warm. It's cold all over. It's even been cold here in Arizona. I'm ready for the 115-degree heat to return. But I will see you guys next week. I'll have more new stuff. I have a shipment coming in from 123 that will be here on Saturday. And then I also was cruising down Sunshine Lane the other day. I feel like he's going to attack me. He is. Look, he's like totally stalking me. And I think I'm going to do an order with down Sunshine Lane today. So I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye. Hello, Miss Deborah. All right, so I promised you a video. I found these at my local thrift store last year. I had found one, and then I kept searching, and I found a second one. And, oh God, I want to say sadly, they were cheap, maybe $5 each. I can't even specifically remember. But I saw them and just instantly fell in love. So let me show you. I mean, it kind of looks almost freeform how it's stitched because not all of the X's are exactly the same. There's probably a method to this. And the threads are so thick. But it's in great condition. Kept the frame as is. I mean, there's no signature or anything on the back. And I absolutely just love these. I'm kind of definitely a rescuer of cross-stitched pieces when I do come across them at thrift stores. I'm always interested in, why is it here? And who is this person that stitched them? And kind of their story. So whenever I'm out and I find pieces, I'll actually take you over here and show you a couple others. Now this is crewel work, I believe. I was gonna actually just keep the frame because I love the detail on the frame, the carving, and I could not bring myself to take it out. So it's here, and I absolutely love it, and I love that I've kept it. And again, it's somebody that put a ton of work into it and love, and now I enjoy it. So let's see what else. This was from a couple weeks ago. Found this piece. Found this one as well. This one's super tiny. Cross-stitched. Here's another one as well. And yeah, that's all I got on the cross-stitch. So thanks, Deborah.